Mark Calloway here, and today we're going to have a quick look at project parameters inside Revit. Okay, so I'm going to assume you've got some sort of understanding between parameters in Revit, such as instance parameters and type parameters and the general workings of parameters. So we'll take a look at project parameters. Okay, so we'll do two examples on this. First, we'll have a look at creating a parameter against furniture, and then we'll have a look at a slightly different example, and we'll create it against views. Okay, so first of all, if we go to the Manage tab, we can find the tool here for project parameters. Now, I have an example of a desk already inside this project, and if I select this desk, I can see that we've got the standard parameters that come with this. We've got the instance parameters there in the properties window, and if I click the edit type button, we have the type parameters here. Okay, so on the Manage tab, I'm going to go to project parameters, and we're going to add a new parameter into this project. So this is going to kind of inject this parameter into a category of our choosing, or multiple categories of our choosing, without having to edit the families. Okay, and this is purely inside this project and won't affect the original family file or any other projects outside this one. Now, clicking on add, we get what looks pretty much like the standard parameters property window. We can choose between a project parameter and a shared parameter. We can give the parameter a name. We can choose a type of parameter. We can choose whether it's going to be type or instance parameter. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly fill this out, and maybe we're going to put a warehouse location for where this item can be found in stock. So maybe we'll put shelf location. Okay, just to pick something out of thin air to type in there. We can have it as an instance parameter or a type parameter. I'm going to choose this as a type parameter, because if it's a shelf location where this item can be found in a warehouse, then all desks are probably going to have the same location in the warehouse of this type. We're going to change the type of parameter. It's not going to be a length parameter. Maybe I just want a text field that I could type in something like aisle A shelf 23 or something like that, for example. And on the right hand side, we get this categories list. Okay, and this is where it differs to creating a parameter in the family. Okay, so we can choose in this project what category of components we want to assign this parameter to. Now, we're just going to go with furniture for this example, and I do need to change the filter at the top here to architectural, just so I can see the category furniture in the list. Okay, if you can't find your category, double check that you do have enabled the discipline there that the category belongs to. Clicking OK, it's going to add it to this project. Click OK again. And now when I select this desk and we have a look at its type parameters, remember when we created a type property, we should find in here the shelf location. Okay, and we can fill this in, so maybe it's on aisle W, shelf number 2, for example. Okay, and if I just create a copy of this desk, for example, and we select the copy, we should find, because it's the same type, it can be found in the same shelf location in the warehouse. Okay, so that's our first example. For our second example, we're going to have a look at this sheet. Okay, maybe we want to organize our sheets by the project stage. Okay, if you're working with a council, for example, maybe planning stages, you're going to want to organize your views in your sheets. So again, we'll do something very similar. Project parameter, add a new parameter to this project. Maybe this time it's going to be an instance parameter. Okay, and maybe we will give this parameter a name, planning stage. There we go. Again, I'm going to make it a text box that we can type into. And if we have a look on the list of categories on the right hand side, we can find sheets right there. Okay. And now, inside our sheets, we can assign the planning stage. Okay. So without having to edit families directly, because if you've got a lot of furniture in your projects or a lot of elements within your project, it could be a lot of family editing that you're having to do to add a parameter in there. Especially if it's something that's project specific and you don't want it on every single project that you're going to use that family in going forwards. By assigning it inside the project, we can do it in one place and it's going to add that to every element belonging to that category. Thank you for watching.